This is Brews and Bros, episode number 40.
Yeah.
We got another express episode doing some IPAs. We got IPAs from, where we got them from? Sawdust City?
Yep.
Indie Ale House. And with your Counterpart also, right?
Yes.
Also, we did some research stuff.
Okay.
And I found some unusual ingredients that are being used to brew some beer.
Perfect. I'm interested to see this.
Let's get this going.
Let's go.
Two brothers.
3 beers.
Let's go! This is Brews and Bros. I'm the Bruiser.
I'm the Don Ernesto.
We are sponsored by Fuel Digital Designs.
Yes, and Niagara Craft Brewery Tours.
Let's get into this first on the docket.
Let's go.
We've got the Lone Pine West Coast IPA by Sawdust City. It's a 6.5%.
Yep.
You got some information there for
I got
us.
some literature here, and
Yeah.
I love the description on these ones
Yeah,
here because it's so
read it
nice,
off.
right?
Let's see what they're doing.
Aggressively hopped and bursting with flavors of pine and citrus, loaded with mounds of hops and balanced with a blend of 4 different malts. Okay, and like a trunculent tree, each glass is like a pine bough across the face.
When I think of pine, it's such a pungent kind of odor, right?
Yeah.
So I'm really hoping that, when I'm I like, the Don
know
knows
what
what
you
I
like.
like, right? I pour it in, it's nowhere near my nose. I want to smell that pine.
You know what? I'm hoping that we crack it open and boom, you get a whiff of pine that's just shooting up your nose.
That's what I want.
Right up your schnoz.
That's what I want. Let's grab this thing.
Go.
Let's do it. And I'm going to get that first beer, unusual ingredient in beer. So while I'm pouring this in, let's see if I can do this. I'm still trying to get used to reading my literature and pouring it in at the same time.
Multitask, must multitask.
So this is a shout out to Beer and Beards because they're going to love this one.
Beer and Beards.
We're part of a Facebook group and they're pretty awesome.
Yeah.
And this one's for you. So Rogue Ales. They have this beard beer. So Rogue Ales is from Oregon, and they got this beard beer that features a yeast strain cultivated in the head brewer's beard. So basically, he sends off strands of his hair from his beard to a yeast laboratory.
Nuts.
These labs, they do the testing and the culturing, and they basically then take this yeast and put it in the beer.
From his beard, they're extracting the yeast.
From his beard. So the brewmaster obviously promises that he's never going to cut his beard.
Okay.
And I have no idea how the hell, if it's any good. I'm going to assume it's not any good.
I'm not even intrigued.
I'm not either. I'm not either. But
I have a thick beard.
The Don Sports. What do you think, Don? Should we send some of your strands off?
If they want it.
If they want it, I guess.
Sometimes I scratch and there's
some flakes come off.
Something.
I guess that's as close to you getting your beard in your beer that you're ever going to get, right? So
I probably eat it every day.
Are we getting that citrus? Are we getting that pine? What do we got here? What do we got?
Ooh, loads of citrus.
A lot of citrus, yeah.
Lots of citrus.
I wanted a little bit more of the pine flavor, but
hopefully that's in the taste. The malty, explosions with malt and hops and
beautiful golden color. I wouldn't call this a hazy, but let's
beautiful color. Cheers, bro.
Cheers, and let's do this. Oh yeah, there's that pine. Woo! There's that pine. Pine? Cleared all my sinuses.
That's it.
I really cleared all of my sinuses. That pine flavor is just a blast. It's a burst.
This is fantastic. It's really, really good. I'm getting more of the citrus.
Yeah.
But there was, I think, on the initial boom.
Yeah.
On the initial swig. Nice.
On our older episodes, we used to call this the pow factor.
Yeah.
This would have been probably the biggest pow that we've had, or in a while.
Right off the bat. Yeah. That's something that you taste right away.
I take another swig, but wow, I like this.
I love the way it is, though. Nice white head.
Yeah.
The color's beautiful.
Looks great.
The taste is nice and smooth. Crushable. What do you think?
I don't know. I think it might be crushable because it is so crisp. But you are getting smacked in the face every time.
Yeah.
I'm going to go for a third gulp here.
It gets more pungent as you're sipping, right?
Yes and no. I'm going to say,
for me at least.
Okay, for me it was. I thought there was going to be that pine flavor when I was going to smell it. I said it fell flat. But then I went for that sip, and it was like, wow, you got that pine. You went up my nose, it went down my throat.
Yeah.
By my fourth swig here, I think it's blending for me.
Yeah.
I'm still getting now a little bit more of that citrus. It's hitting the top of my my mouth.
Yep.
For sure.
I agree with you. The more and more I'm taking it now too.
But
It's kind of not dissipating, but it kind of blending. I like that word. That's good.
Once you get past that little bit of a shock effect,
Yeah.
right? Because even though it says pine, right? You know,
I felt it right away.
yeah,
Just like you did. So.
It's so I'm ready to rank this thing. I'm pretty happy with this actually.
Yeah, very nice. I mean, what is it? 6.5.
All of them, all of
Yeah,
them,
6.5%.
all of the beers for the first time are the same ABU.
All right.
So the same alcohol content,
Nice.
all 6.5s.
Yeah.
I'm ready to rank this thing.
No, let's go.
So again, this was the Lone Pine West Coast IPA by Sawdust City. We've had a few beers by Sawdust City.
Yes, we have.
It's a staple in this area for sure.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
Fantastic. Nice and light too.
I'm-
Like it's fresh and crisp, right?
You know what? I'm gonna do my first erase.
Oh.
Yeah. I gotta bump it up.
Bump it up.
Bump it up.
Bump
because
it up, bro.
It's, you bring this to the table for me.
Okay.
You know, if I'm at a restaurant and I'm happy. I gotta remember that.
I'm happy too.
Because I don't want something that's just okay. I don't want something that's bland. I want something that has flavor. That's me.
Oh, for sure. Me
So
too.
I had to bump it up a little bit.
Yeah.
There we go.
All right.
3, 2, and 1. 8.1 from
Okay.
the Ernesto. 8.0 from Me the Bruiser. Great way to start off.
Fantastic. Can't wait for the next one.
When we come back, what do we got? That beer from Indie Ale House.
Yeah, I'm looking
One of
forward
our
to this one.
faves.
Instigator. I can't wait.
Find out what happens
Yep.
when we come back.
Let's go.
We're back.
We back.
Second up, we've got the Instigator IPA by Indie Ale House, also a 6.5%.
Yes, sir.
We had Beer Dynamics. They were featuring this a few
Craft
weeks
Dynamics,
ago.
yeah, Craft
Craft Dynamics.
Dynamics.
Sorry.
Yeah, Craft Dynamics, yeah.
And we've had it in the beer fridge for a few weeks
for a
now.
while.
We've been looking so forward to this. And
Can't wait.
if you've been watching the podcast, we're huge fans of Indie Ale House. They pump out beer and it's fantastic.
They've made, had 2 top beers for us. This is a West Coast style IPA, okay? Clean and bitter, with strong aromas of pine and citrus again.
Yeah.
And there's key hop ingredients in here. Mosaic, which has those malty cuts and bitterness. Amarillo, which is another hop. Flower and spicy, so we're going to get a hit there.
A little spice. Sounds
Yeah,
good.
and then Centennial hop, which is the pine and grapefruit that we should
So
be
we got
tasting
some
today.
citrus. There might be some spiciness to this.
Yep.
I'm hoping there's some aroma to this too.
Sure.
So.
Let's do it.
All right, let's grab this thing.
Yeah.
All right. Look at the can, by the way.
Yeah.
I didn't do any research on who is this dude. That's,
I know. Well, we'll ask India.
He's got a big beard.
right up my alley.
Beard seemed to be the theme this podcast so far.
Beard, yeah, still kind of the yeast.
Yeast,
Beard
man.
yeast.
I don't know. It seems a little gimmicky, but
Yeah.
I guess this is pouring in nice and golden too, right?
Yep. Nice color on that too.
Got a
Similar
nice color to that.
Got a little bit more of a, caramel color to the head there.
Yeah. Yeah.
See it, but
I will say a little
different there.
little different. Not
I think
as
I'm getting a little bit more grapefruit.
maybe some grapefruit.
Yeah.
This is more on the citrusy side, I would say for sure. Maybe a little spice too. You get that spice right at the last little sniff there. I got a little bit of that spice. So
Might be. Yep.
I think what I'm going to do here is, I didn't do a good pour, so I'm going to go to my talking point.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because we're talking unusual ingredients that brewers are brewing beer with.
Yep.
And Dock Street Brewing in Brewing Company in Philadelphia.
Yep.
So they make this beer called Walker, which is named after the show, The Walking Dead. So,
Okay.
if you're a fan of the show.
The Walker, yeah. I used to love watching that.
So this is their take on kind of a zombie kind of a beer,
Yep.
right? So it's a dark, smoky creation. This is what they're saying about it. That is brewed with fresh goat brains.
All right.
Okay, so
What is going on?
it's
Beards and goat brains.
so it's another gimmick, right? Just like the beard one, it's
Yeah.
another gimmick going on here.
Yeah.
But like we said, the brewmasters are huge fans of the show. They wanted to make a beer to honor the show, but they do claim
Okay.
that it's smooth and creamy.
I'm sure it is. Goat's brain.
Let's drink this one
Yeah,
up.
cheers.
All right, cheers.
All right.
I don't know what it is about Indie Ale House and being able to blend so many flavors where it just goes down your throat, right to your heart, and just warms it perfectly.
Man,
Like
this is you're just getting everything
Everything.
thrown at you here. The citrusy, the spiciness. It's fantastic.
It has a little spice, has a little citrus to it.
But the grapefruit, like
The grapefruit, but again, it's not anything like the other ones are going for pow.
Yeah.
Right? We got a lot of stuff. We want you to taste the pine. This one is, we got stuff going on.
Yep.
All right? You're going to love it. That's basically what they're trying to tell us. Right?
That's a great call. Like,
So-
honestly, the way to describe it
again.
for sure. Oh, my God.
Wow. I'm impressed. Indy, Alehouse, whoever your brewmaster is, we gotta get them.
Yeah, we gotta sit down with
We're
them.
gonna start doing some interviews, and then we get this guy, this girl, whoever it is.
Yeah.
Right. We want to find out because they're brewing some unbelievable beer at Indy Alehouse.
Yeah, it's time for me to get a hold of Craft Dynamics.
I think they knocked this one out of the park again, bro.
We got to get an interview here for
This
sure.
could be a high score for
Yes.
me. If I'm talking, and we've been talking about the Holy Grail on this show for a while, right? We're talking about something that has flavor. We're talking about something that
Has aroma.
but we kind of
You're
bumped
right.
that one down.
You're right. You're right. Sorry
because
about
we
that,
wanted
yeah.
to bring up the crushability factor,
Yes.
into the mix a little bit
Yeah,
more. This has that.
It does.
It has the aroma. It has the flavor. It has the
Man,
crushability. It has a lot of stuff here, man.
between Lupo and the Beyond.
It's
like,
checking off boxes.
Yeah.
I'm taking another swig, but I almost want to finish it right now on the spot. That's a salute for me.
Yeah.
I don't think I've given a beer salute on this show.
Salute. We'll
It's a
coin that. Salute.
Yeah, if you get a salute, you're getting a good score from me.
Yeah.
I'm ready to rank this
All
thing.
right.
So again, this was the Instigator IPA by Indy Alehouse.
They never cease to disappoint us. I'm sorry.
I
don't. This might be a scary score right here.
I'm beyond happy. I'm content. Just content.
You're like on clear. You're floating
Content.
up in there.
I'm
You love
content.
it. I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
I'm content.
Okay.
Right? I'm content. Ready for this?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. 8.3 from Don Ernesto. 8.4 from me, the bruiser.
I was gonna. I was
My
gonna
highest
meet,
score of the
I was
season.
gonna. I was gonna meet you there.
Honestly.
I don't know why I did the 3.
My highest.
I was
it had
gonna
to.
meet you
I'm
there.
talking.
I know.
There's nothing. We have these boxes. We know our style of beer that we
Yeah.
like. This has that flavor, but it's blended so incredibly perfect.
Yes.
Go and get it, right?
Yeah,
Take a
try
trip
it out.
in the Toronto area. Go to Indy Alehouse. Pick up, if you're a fan of IPAs, get it. Just enough hops, just enough of the citrus. Has a little
Spicy to it. Yeah.
Good all around.
Fantastic.
Oh,
Great
well,
job. Woo.
So far, so
I don't know.
good. When we come back,
Beer number 3.
we got our beer number 3.
Yep.
We're back.
Boom.
Last one up. We've got the Decay India Pale Ale by Counterpart Brewing. It's another 6.5. This is another one of our faves, Counterpart.
Yeah, this might be dangerous.
Heavily featured on the last season,
Yes.
and it was one of the ones, just like Indy Alehouse, that made our top 3 at the end of season number 2. So
sir.
I'm hoping we can keep these good vibes
And this one,
going.
I think, this just by reading the description of this might
Go
just.
for it.
This is gonna knock your socks off.
I
think you're gonna hit a different stratosphere here.
Give it to me.
Okay.
Give it to me.
A balanced combination of mango, tangerine, apricot, and lemon zest.
Okay.
With little to no bitterness,
Yeah.
and I love this part. You're gonna like it. And all-day drinkability. So
when when the Don and I, when we communicate with each other, and we're loving a beer, we're digging a beer, right?
Yeah.
He just always gives me all day. Just keep on bringing it to me all day because I'm gonna crush this.
Yeah.
It says it right there.
Yeah,
right, all
absolutely.
day. I'm hoping it's gonna be that. So,
let's
ready to
get
pour
to
this
it.
in. Yeah, let's get
Let's
this
go.
in this glass because I don't
Yes,
want to
sir.
wait any longer. And I'm hoping it's going to be exactly like I said. It had that mango, so it has a little bit of fruitiness to this.
Ooh, this is light.
It's got a lightness. So, different color than
Different
the other
color.
two for sure.
Yeah.
You getting any aroma yet?
Nope.
No aroma
I
yet.
haven't smelled it yet, but
Okay. Do my little hybrid kind of pour here, and I'll let it. This is crushing it with aroma.
yeah.
Oh
Can
boy!
you smell it already?
You know what, Counterpart? You do a good job with that. I have to say, like
It's one of the ones where it just kind of hits you.
it filled the room.
Yeah.
You poured it into glass. I poured it in my glass.
Yeah.
The room right now, you would think that we are florists or something if you'd walk into this room right
Hey,
now.
right up my alley. I like
Hey,
that
right?
one. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
okay, let's talk about Brewdog for a second here. Now, this was
Brewdog.
on. I forgot to say this is all from the Beer Connoisseur. So he put up this top 10 list of weird beer ingredients. This one is not actually about the what's inside it.
Okay.
So, but it was on the list, and I thought it was interesting, so I'm going to bring it up anyway. So, Brewdog Brewery in Scotland brews a beer called The End of History. It's a blonde Belgian ale, and it's infused with juniper berries, and there's nothing unusual about what it's actually brewed with. Right. However, it's a 55%er. Ooh. The ABV on this thing is 55%, so it's considered to be the strongest beer of all time, basically.
Okay.
Now, on top of all that, they wrap each beer, and get this, they wrap each beer bottle with a stuffed squirrel wearing a tuxedo and a kilt, or one of both, or one of each, whatever.
All right.
This is done by a professional taxidermist, and
crazy.
You're actually given a certificate if you buy this beer too.
Where is this?
This is in Scotland.
Scotland, okay.
And I actually, on another list that I was, when I was doing some research in another podcast episode that we did, I'm pretty sure that this one was on the top 10 list of most expensive beers that you can get also.
Man, 55%. How is that tasting?
I don't know. I don't know.
That's just going to shoot you right through the
I don't know.
chest.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
But I have to taste this one soon because if they, I didn't even pick it up, and I already got all the aromas, and then I put my nose in it, and you got that juiciness, that citrus, you got that. I'm smelling mango. I'm smelling a whole bunch of stuff going on in here.
I want to taste. Want to taste apricot.
That's what you want from this one.
I can. Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's see if you're gonna get that.
It just came out to me.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
This one is packed with flavor. This is another one, I would say it's closer to the first one that we had from Sawdust City, where it's going to pow with a lot of flavors going on. It's coating my mouth. I'm getting a strong citrus. I'm getting pine with this one too, actually.
Yeah, I agree with you on that too. And I agree with them. There's little to no bitterness. A little slight
at the end.
Yeah, but
at least. But I think this is
packed,
one more
packed full of those citrusy type of.
I think this is one of those ones that when you keep on drinking it, with every sip, you're going to get something different. So I had a lot of the citrus at the beginning, and I think with this one also, there's that pine. It's blended nicely. I'm going to say, though, it's packed with that flavor. So,
yeah, it's packed.
Hoppiness, this is probably the hoppiest of the three.
Correct, I agree
with
you
So that's coming to the forefront with this one also. Yeah. But I think all around, they nailed what they're going for here.
For sure.
Right? I'm not going to say this is in the crushable category for me.
Yeah.
This is also one of those ones you got to be careful when you're if you're at a restaurant, you're eating.
Yeah.
It could overpower what you're eating because it is so packed with flavor.
For sure. We always say it to if you're introducing someone into the craft beer world, probably not one that you want to kind of give someone right off the bat. Correct?
Well, actually, I guess I'll say this during the episode. I'm in the middle of making a manual, Don. Yeah.
Okay.
We're going to collaborate on this.
This is a surprise.
Yeah. So I've been kind of thinking about this idea of if you want to, it's basically the concept is if you want to get your buddy who doesn't like craft beer into craft beer,
I love that
there's
idea.
really some things that you should be doing.
For sure.
One of them on the list is don't give them this right off the bat. This is too, they're not going to be able to handle this right now.
This you need to evolve to, right?
Like it's too hoppy. It's too, there's too much going on. So if you hand them this, it's basically your fault that they're going to turn away from craft beer because they're going to think this is all craft beer is. Okay?
Correct.
And again, I'm not saying that this is not, this is a great beer.
No, it is, but I think it's a great point because I think a lot of people, get afraid of going down that route because maybe they pick something up they're not accustomed to it. They pick it off the shelf and they try it and like, wow, this is not something that I like, right?
Yeah, I think
it gets too strong. It gets too powerful. Perfectly. You know what I mean? So
I think I'm ready to rank this one.
Yeah,
you ready to go? Let's do it.
One more.
One more swig. All right. So again, this was the Decay India Pale Ale by Counterpart Brewing.
This is a starter for me, I think.
What do you mean?
If I had to start something, like if I have a meal and I'm starting, it's not really something, like you said.
Oh, yeah.
You're not gonna, I'm not gonna pound 3-4 of these.
Yeah.
It's a good habit.
I think that's a good way of putting it.
You know what I mean?
Yep, I do. I think that's a good way of putting it.
I'm ready.
All right.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Let's go.
3, 2, 1. We got an 8.0 from the Don Ernesto, 7.7 from me, the Bruiser.
Yep.
All around, these beers were great for this Express episode.
Absolutely.
We hadn't done IPAs in a while.
Nope. I was looking forward to this.
They didn't disappoint.
For sure.
Closing
Fantastic,
arguments.
All three of them. Yes, for sure.
When we come back, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Stay tuned. We're back.
Boom.
Man, Those IPAs were fantastic.
Yeah,
Don.
you know what? I'm glad we did IPAs because it seems like it's been a while.
It seems like it's been a while, yeah. We are sponsored by Fuel Digital Designs.
Yep.
We have the splash wall behind us.
Check 'em
They
out.
did the promo code. We also have a giveaway that's coming up in I think a couple weeks.
Yes, sir.
He did a special print that's going to be not auctioned off. It's going to be a giveaway. So
I saw, I hope it's going to be exciting.
stay tuned for
sure.
some more information about that.
Yep.
And we are also sponsored by Niagara Craft Brewery Tours.
For sure. And we got a promo code, guys, that you can use. It's Brews and Bros. Pop that in there. BREWSN BROS. 20% off. They have amazing tours that you can take advantage of.
I keep looking at your beard, Don, and I'm like, honestly, really, they're making a beer that has a strain of yeast from some of the Brewmaster's beer. It's
That's
kind of
awful.
crazy. Yeah.
And I trimmed it. Like, I was getting out of control. It was nice and thick. I trimmed it. Christina was like, it's
Well, yeah, you got to keep her happy, I guess. But, but please, if you watched our episode all the way through and you haven't hit that like button, you haven't followed us yet,
YouTube, subscribe.
YouTube,
Follow us.
Facebook,
Get
wherever
those-
you're watching it on, right? Subscribe.
Hit the little
please.
bell there for notifications too, because we have upcoming podcasts that you can always take advantage of and take a look at.
And I think the other bit of news that we can also let him in on, Don, is I think we've made it official. We will have a sour episode
Yes,
this season.
I was reluctant because I've never really tried it, but I'm like, I don't know if I would. But then let's do it. Let's
I think
do it,
that
man.
Don is ready, and you know that I've been trying to get this onto the podcast for a while now.
Yeah.
So we have finally we've decided. So
Yeah.
maybe even for the next episode, Don. I don't know.
For sure,
We'll
I'm
see
down.
What happens.
Let's do it.
I think we gotta wrap this up.
For sure.
2 brothers.
3 beers.
We're out.